He once wore Skechers to a sneaker con, and everyone high-fived him. Tinker Hatfield customized a pair of shoes for him. His feet don't get blisters, his shoes do. The Mona Lisa was taken down to display his Sean Witherspoon custom. He once restored LeBron's hairline. Kanye West loves Vick more than Kanye loves Kanye. Vick authenticates StockX. Adidas signs up to win a Vick Almighty raffle. Supreme waits in line for him. Kanye asked Vick for the new Yeezy design.
I don't always clean my shoes, but when I do, I prefer Rejuvenator. Stay rejuvenated, my friends. Bienvenidos YouTube, soy Vick Todopoderoso. Ahora os voy a enseñar cómo pintar these Air Jordan 5s. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be customizing these Air Jordan 5s into a Dos Equis custom. Now for those of you who aren't familiar with Dos Equis, it's a beer that consists of 3 colors: gold, red, and green. Pretty much we're going to be implementing those colors onto this shoe with a bunch of different logos, some color shifting paint, dado soles, a lot of good stuff. So let's get to it. First step we're going to do to get started with this custom is using acetone and cotton balls is prep the midsoles and the uppers so that we can move on to taping. Alright, prep work is all done. That step was very important whenever you're doing a custom. If you don't do that, the paint's gonna crack off, it's gonna peel off if you put tape on it. It's just gonna make more work in the long run. Don't skip this step, it's very important. Next step we're gonna move on to is doing a lot of tape work on the soles, uppers, so we can lay down some paint. By the way, we're using Scotch tape.
Is Scotch tape Scottish? Tell me the story about that.
Yeah, it's actually mixed. Scotch is actually Scottish mixed with a little Russian. It's crazy. Everybody knows that, Aaron.
Yeah.
Alright guys, shoes are taped up, soles, netting, and tongue as well. Now we're going to be laying down this light green metallic color through the airbrush. Alright guys, the first green is laid down, it looks nice, got the sock liner as well. Next step we're going to move on to is laying down some stencils. I already started laying down one, that's pretty much what I'm going to do on this side as well. We're going to lay down one more Dos Equis logo, and this one as well, but on the inside.
Vick, how do you know that's the right spot?
You don't, I'm just putting it there. Stop asking dumb questions, Aaron. Just kidding, it's not a dumb question. There's no such thing as dumb questions. Alright, so we get the stencil laid down this side, and the one I did previously off camera. So now, using a darker shade of green, we're gonna spray it through the airbrush to kind of create a gradient through the back towards the front. Let's do it moving. Alright guys, excuse me if I sound sick. I have crazy allergies right now. But anyway, I laid down the metallic green. I got ahead of myself and removed the stencil. Looks pretty awesome. On the other side, I removed the Dos Equis that was on this side. I didn't like how it looked. I also got even more ahead of myself and laid down this Dos Equis stencil, Laid it down, covered it with tape. Now the next step we're gonna do, using some paper towels, is cover up the rest of the shoe so we can lay down a white base coat, then some red paint.
Oh, you dripping! Sauce dripping!
Yeah, thanks to you, asshole. White stay down, time for some red. Can't shake them.
I can't shake it.
Once again, I got ahead of myself. Once I finished laying down the red, I used the negative stencil, covered it up, sprayed some gold, removed the stencil, and this is what we got. It was really easy. It was just really time consuming. I had to go back and do some tiny touch-ups. So now we're gonna move on to laying down two more stencils, which is this piece that's gonna go on the bottom portion of the Dos Equis, and the Dos Equis that's gonna go on top. We're gonna lay them down and spray them gold. Alright, shoes are taped up, napkined up. Now we're gonna lay down a base coat, which is the yellow paint. Right after that's laid down, we're gonna lay down the gold color. Alright guys, so we got the Dos Equis and the Lager Especial laid down. Looks beautiful, but let's keep it moving. The next stencil we're gonna lay down is this 1897 stamp. That's gonna go in the back of the shoe. And since we're laying down stencils, we might as well add this imported from Mexico. That's gonna go up here. Both stencils are gonna be colored in black. Alright guys, update. I still have allergies. Even the most interesting man has allergies. Back to the shoe though, we got the stencils laid down and off. As you can see, the imported from Mexico came out really clean, and so this back piece. For now, we're gonna move on from the uppers and move on to the soles. We'll come back to the uppers later. So what we're gonna do is remove the tape and then retape. Alright guys, uppers are fully taped up, soles as well, and both air units. Now we're gonna lay down this color that's been mixed with silver and gold through the airbrush. We're gonna be laying it down on the midsoles and soles. Alright guys, gold is laid down. This color is beautiful. On to the next step, which is laying down some red metallic paint. Using a paintbrush, on the teeth on this side and this little triangle on the inside. We're gonna freehand it at first and then use some tape for the sharper lines.
Y yo solamente
aquí.
Alright, this factory repaint's fully done. Look at them teeth, came out perfect. Next step we're gonna do is apply some color shifting paint from solarcolordust.com. Pretty much what we're gonna do is spray the entire midsole a few times, not go too crazy, just give it a slight color shifting effect.
Fuego en mi corazón.
Alright guys, so my allergies evolved into the flu. I am literally dying right now. I have a fever, coughing, sneezing, I have a sore throat, all of the above. I'm dying. So let's get this custom done. As you can see, I did some extra steps off camera. I did this green part on the front. It was super easy, just taped off all around it, laid down a darker green, added some stencils on the toe box. Super easy, just lay down the stencil, nothing, no crazy techniques. That's why I didn't show it on camera. I did leave off on the midsole though. You can't really tell too much, but the color shifting paint is on there. If you look at it from certain angles, it's slightly pinkish, goldish, greenish. It's hard to tell, but it's there. The shoe's looking really sick. All we gotta do now is dye the netting on all three parts of the shoe, dye the air units on both sides, of course, and dye the soles. Let's start with the netting. We're gonna be dyeing it green using FBCC sole dye.
Mi corazón. Fuego, mi amor por ti es puro fuego. Fuego, mi amor por ti es puro fuego. Fuego.
Alright guys, so we got the netting fully dyed. Looks nice, flows with the shoe. Now let's move on to the air units. Using the exact same green dye and the brush, we're gonna dye them. For this step, you're gonna wanna have a super steady hand because you don't wanna get any of the green dye on that gold midsole. Alright guys, so we got the air units dyed on both shoes. Looks great. Now onto the soles. We're gonna be using some red FBCC sole dye and a paintbrush, same concept. Alright guys, I feel like crap, I need sleep, so we're gonna make this fast and simple. This custom came out super sick. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't, that's better. I'm gonna be honest, as I was working on this custom, I wasn't 100% sure what I was gonna do. I was just kind of going with the flow. I'm really glad how these turned out. They turned out awesome. A lot of paint, a lot of dye, a lot of stencils were incorporated on the shoe. We'll start with the uppers. Well, obviously I laid down the first color, which was a light green. Once that was laid down, I laid down a bunch of stencils. Shout out to British. He hooked me up with a bunch of stencils. He's the man. As you can see in the Dos Equis part, I went back and did some shading. A lot of the tips that British showed us last week, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. A lot of the tips that he showed me, I incorporated on the shoe, on the Dos Equis, shading on the toe box, and shading on this side. Once again, shout out to you, British. Shoe came out awesome. Soles are dyed, that's probably one of my favorite parts. I love the red, the green air units, the green netting, the brown laces. I like the brown laces. It kind of looks like beer in a way. I didn't want to go with green because that was going to be too much green. Red would have been too much red. I didn't want to put gold laces, so I thought brown was a perfect match. The shoe came out awesome, guys. Happy 7 de Mayo. I'll see you guys next Monday. This is Vic. Hasta luego.